Hello everybody, new to community. Time for Faust is here, and today I want to give you 5 tips or tricks. It's either to play as a counselor or Jason. So I'm gonna just throw 5 things, much as possible. Each thing is not gonna be 5 for counselor or Jason. It's just some things that I think you should know when you're playing Friday the 13th, while you're playing as Jason or as one of the counselors. So here you go. Tips and strategies to survive. Here we go. Or kill. Number 5. The biggest thing as a counselor you must do is go to a shack immediately and go lock the doors. And always make sure you have an escape route, whether it's the back door or whether it's one of the windows. Some Jasons will try to put bear traps right in front of the windows and doors. So you might have to fight back. So when you do this, you might as well pick up a weapon and then hide somewhere where he might not be able to notice you and surprise attack him. If you do this, you should be able to stun him very well easily. I recommend using a bat or a wrench or whatever you can find. But try to find a bat. If you can't find a bat or a wrench, use whatever is in the house. If there's nothing in the house that you can use to defend yourself with, then I suggest that you hide and then sneak around Jason and hopefully you can get out. And the other thing that you must do, you must communicate if you're a counselor. Find a walkie-talkie, first aids, and a pocket knife if possible. If you find anything like a phone box fuse and you have walkie-talkie, alert others immediately. And if you're in a random lobby, be careful because some people will try to take off without you. So be careful, like in a car or a boat. Alright, Number 4. As Jason, you must, and I mean it, must check these 3 key components. 1, the phone boxes, and 2, the cars. If not, 3, bolts. Make sure they do not call the cops. If they do, they have a window to escape. Other than that, there's no other window to escape as long as they can't call the cops, besides the bolts or cars. They can't escape any other way, so if you block off the phone, you decrease their chances of escaping by greatly. And make sure you keep an eye on cars, phone boxes, and bolts if there is any. Sometimes bolts do not appear. And what I recommend doing when you're breaking down doors, is make sure you break down all doors around houses. If you do that, that'll leave counselors very hard to get away from you, as you can enter pretty much any cabin easily. So knock many doors as you can down. Back and front doors usually. If you do this, you should be able to do fine. You should be able to catch up to the counselors pretty easily. See, like I didn't do that here. That's why it took me forever to get to these counselors. They can be escaping right now, and if I'm not going to use my sense, I'm not going to know it. They can be completely clueless if I'm not paying attention. Also, if you're playing as Jason, I recommend playing as a Jason that best suits your personality. So say if you like running Jason, play part 3 or 2 Jason. If you like walking, then well, play part 7 or the other ones. Alright, part 3. Part 3 is pretty damn simple. Number 3, I'm sorry. Well, when you're playing the game, make sure you create a party first before you jump in. Because if you don't, you're not going to be able to find a room pretty damn fast. So make sure you create a party first, then you should be able to find a room much more quickly. That took about 36 seconds, just to give you an idea. Instead, you waiting like, 5 minutes. Alright, number 2. Number 2 is pretty damn simple. This is more between both counselors and Jason this time. And that will be pretty damn simple. Make sure that you have all the components to escape as a counselor. Keys, battery for a car, and gas. Without these 3 things, you're not escaping from Jason if you want to take a car. And for Jason, like I said, stop the car at all times. Shift in front of the car at the last second, and then pop right there by pressing L2 or whatever key button that you know on any other console or PC. Now, we can go on to number 1. Last but not least, this is probably the biggest one if you're a counselor. Whenever you spawn near a car or in the boats, Make sure you gather much items as possible before leaving, because the most likely chances are, if the Jason player is pretty well smart, they will go to either one of these locations or the phone box. So please make sure to grab whatever you find, a wrench, pocket knife, first aid, whatever, then get it far away if possible, then go back later. If you find gas while you're there, then please by all means do grab it and then drop it off somewhere nearby. And make sure you remember what cabin you're dropping into. And also, find maps. This is a little bonus one. Find a map if you don't have one immediately. And another bonus, you need to have pocket knives, because if Jason grabs you, the likely chances of you escaping from Jason's grabs is pretty slim. So as counselors, you must find a pocket knife. And for the last bonus tip for Jason, whatever you do, make sure you absolutely find counselors as soon as possible, while you're also protecting the stuff, because if you don't, they're gonna get away, and the more likely they're gonna be hard to hunt down and take them down. Alright, this is my top 5 things that you should know about Friday the 13th and how to play it. I'm Ty4000, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!